I find it interesting that you did not mention one time the emotional damage and trauma he did to your daughter. All right, so we are back on the record in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Matthew Richard Sinclair. We have two files, 25-22245FH and 25-22246FH. So, Mr. Sinclair, have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, I'm going to need you to speak up more so we can hear you. You might be too far away from the microphone. I'm not sure. So can you repeat your answer, please?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And have you had an opportunity to discuss the pre-sentence report with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with your attorney and the advice that she has given you?
I am, yes.
So Ms. Zoki, you've had a chance to discuss the victim impact statement we received?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Zoki, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of anything in the pre-sentence report?
No, not the pre-sentence report.
Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
No, Your Honor.
Guidelines do not apply to this case because it was pled down to misdemeanors. So, Ms. Sinclair, it's your choice. You can start your video or you can choose not to. I have had an opportunity to read through the victim impact statement. So if you would like to unmute your device, you can go ahead and make a statement. But again, you don't need to turn your video on if you don't want to. All right, but you can. There you go.
That's fine. Thank you. So yeah, in regards to everything, I would really like the no contact order dropped. I want to be able to go to counseling with my husband. I want to be able to be a family. I want to go to church together. I want to be able to rebuild what we had before things went off the rails. Everything that happened was due to substances. That is not who Matt is. He is a great man. He is a wonderful husband and a good father. And I know that he's been going to counseling and I know that he's been working. And I am so proud of how far he's come. And I'm not excusing anything that he did, but I know that he is in a much better place and I want to be able to move forward with him and my family, and I need him home with me and my boys. And I just want to be able to move forward and heal as a family, and I can't do that without him. So I just really want the no contact order dropped, please.
Okay. Is it Marie Carpenter, your daughter?
She is married.
Okay. I find it interesting that you did not mention one time the emotional damage and trauma he did to your daughter.
Because I'm not talking on her and him. I'm talking on me and him.
Okay.
And the no contact had nothing to do with her and him, this situation.
All right. Are you going to help him pay restitution to your daughter?
If I need to.
All right. Mr. Sneed, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of the people?
No, thank you, Your Honor. And I'm sorry, my camera doesn't seem to be working at the moment.
Okay. All right. Okay. Anything anybody wants to say?
I guess she's not gonna have to help me.
Hold on, Mr. Sinclair. I'm not talking to you right now. All right. Are you Marie?
Marie, yeah.
Marie? Okay. All right. And so I'm going to need you to speak loudly because we're recording this. Okay. So state your name for me.
My name is Marie Carpenter.
Marie. Okay. Go ahead. Say it again, Ms.
Can I
Faye.
please never spell it?
Spell your first name.
M-A-I-R-E-A-D.
Okay. Very good. So you have a statement you'd like to read. So go ahead.
I personally do not think it is safe for him to be around my mom, me, or my siblings. By him, I mean Matthew Sinclair. From laughing at my infant brother falling off of their bed onto a hardwood floor to punching holes in our walls, doors, and shower, he shows a lack of consideration for others and unrestrained anger, drugs or not. He has directly said to me verbatim, "I am scared your mom might push me too far and I'll kill her." I was 17. I implore you to think about the situation and what would make saying this okay. I had no way out of that situation. I had no way out of that home, and I was in high school. I can't shake this feeling that if he is to relapse, if he is to get too angry, and if something doesn't go his way, he will cause potentially irreparable damages. I understand that he is working to improve himself, but this brings no comfort at all considering the situations we have been through previously as a family and both now. I understand that from my perspective, he is the same Matthew Richard Sinclair that stole from me, that hurt my mom, threatened to hurt her, that made me consider suicide. Drugs or not, I have never gotten a single apology, nor has he ever acknowledged his wrongdoing towards me. Bias aside, I think that he needs true consequences and that he has been let off one too many times. Nobody should ever be in this position, in my position at 19 years old. I should be enjoying my summer break before college, but I am here at court fighting for my rights against someone who is supposed to protect me, someone who is supposed to love me and respect me as a parental figure. I understand he accepted a plea deal. I understand that from the plea deal, he will be charged much less than he deserves. And this is heartbreaking to me, not just for myself, but for my community. What happens when another person does something like this? Would you let him loose to continue causing harm to others by allowing him to practically escape from his crimes that he did to his teenage daughter? It's just as poor as he is. I'm disgusted by the blatant disregard to the harm he has done by himself and by my other family members. Just because he admitted to his crimes does not mean he should be punished any less or regarded as any more. Matthew committed unforgivable crimes against me from the ages of 16 to 19. I was in a position to do nothing to protect myself. And if the court cannot protect me, then who should I hope for? And my message to Matthew is as follows. For over the 4 years, you have hurt me beyond words what can describe. And I hope you live the life you deserve, away from me and my family. I would appreciate being paid back, but no amount of money will take away the pain and distress you caused me and still continue to cause me. I might be able to forgive you eventually, but I will never be able to forget you. You will forever be in my nightmares, and I hope that you never contact me again.
Now, have you worked through financial services to clear up your credit score and reports?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, okay. And you no longer live with your mom, right?
No, I had to move out when I turned 18.
And you're living somewhere stable now?
Yes.
All right, anything else?
No, ma'am.
Very good, thank you. Mr. Sneed, anything else?
No.
All right, so Ms. Oki, anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, there is, Your Honor, but Mr. Sinclair would like to make a statement and I would like him to do that first.
Okay, Mr. Sinclair.
Your Honor and to Mairead, the easiest thing I could do today.
We're not picking you up, so you need to kind of face the microphone and speak a little bit louder.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now.
All right, Your Honor and to Mairead, the easiest thing I could do today would be to stand here and offer excuses, but I'm not here to justify what I did. I'm here to take full responsibility. I accept the consequences of my actions, and I am prepared to see through whatever punishment the court decides. More importantly, I want to speak directly to Mairead, not my own conscience, but because it's the right thing to do. For years, you trusted me, you confided in me, you welcomed me into your life, even saw me as a part of your family. In some ways, as a father figure, I betrayed that trust. I let you down in the worst possible way, and I hurt you deeply. You are a smart, kind, and beautiful young woman. You are a loving sister to all your brothers, even Matthew and Mason, which you've always treated like they were your own flesh and blood, and they all love and admire you more than you know. I understand that what I took from you wasn't just money. I stole your sense of safety, your peace of mind, and your trust in others. And the hardest truth is no amount of money can fully return what I damaged, and that's something that I have to live with. What I did was selfish, deceitful, and wrong, abusive in a way that words alone can't fully express, and for that I offer my deepest and most sincere apology. I'm not asking for your forgiveness. That would be selfish of me. Whether you forgive me or not is entirely up to you, and I would understand if you never do. But I have a responsibility to own what I did, to make amends where I can, and to clean my side of the street. More than anything, Mairead, I hope that you find healing. I hope the damage I caused doesn't define your future. You have your whole life ahead of you, and I pray that this painful chapter does not shape the decisions or dreams that follow. In closing, I want to say that I believe in you. I believe you are strong enough to build a life you're proud of, one that reflects who you are, not what was done to you. And I really, really hope you believe that too. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Ms. Silky?
Yes, Your Honor. I would note for the court that Mr. Sinclair did do stay in a rehabilitation facility some time ago. He has been working on his sobriety diligently since 2024. He is currently enrolled in counseling for, I think he did the retail fraud class initially, but is working currently in counseling with Sally Welsh to address both substance abuse issues and anger issues. He is working diligently on that. When we spoke last night regarding the sentencing today, he was working on his homework for those sessions. I think he has taken to heart the harm that he's done and very genuinely is remorseful and wants to do what he can to make amends for that situation. He is fully employed and fully intends to work diligently, making consistent payments to go not only to the court, but more importantly to the restitution. And again, I think just he is taking it very seriously and is looking to move forward in a much better path. We understand that there was an agreement for the 365-day suspended sentence. He fully understands what that means, and that he does not have many chances left, and that is very much hanging over his head with this sentence. So with that, we would request the court impose the sentence as recommended by the probation department.
Anything else? Second. All right, so Mr. Sinclair, parents or parent figures that are supposed to care for and provide for their children, but instead swindle them and take advantage of them are obviously pretty reprehensible. I understand that there were substance abuse issues going on. So I hope, in fact, you do redeem yourself and you do pay restitution in this matter. In determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon this record on the record at this hearing. Obviously, there's no guidelines. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. It's sent to the court. You'll be placed on probation for a period of 24 months. I will suspend the jail sentence of 1 year in jail per the Killebrew agreement that was reached. I'm going to order restitution on file number 25-22246FH in the amount of $6,000 to be paid and the amount of $250 a month. You are also to, if there are any costs for services to clear her her financial record, in case she needs to hire an attorney or pay for a service to help get rid of the debt that you caused her to incur. That will also be added to restitution. I don't know if that'll happen, but if it does, she does deserve reimbursement for that. On file number 25-22245FH, the domestic violence file, I am going to order the 24 months probation. There is $100 fine, $50 state costs, and $75 crime victim rights fee. I am going to order that I'm going to order a no contact with Ms. Carpenter as well as Ms. Sinclair. Once Mr. Sinclair has completed his programming with Sally Welsh at Recovery Roads, and Ms. Sinclair, you can provide proof that you completed a domestic violence victim class. Then you can petition the court to have contact. Ms. Sinclair, the hardest thing for me is when I see people walk in the courtroom and choose someone other than their children. And that's what you've done today. And I'm sorry that you were a victim, and I'm sorry things happen to you, but I think that until you and he are in a better place and have received treatment and counseling, that there should be no contact. And like I said, once you've completed those programs, you can request through the probation officer for a contact order. Let's see here. On the domestic violence file, you will complete counseling with Sally Welsh. You will attend 12-step meetings and get a sponsor. You're not to use any alcohol. You're not to use any illegal controlled substances. You're not to engage in any threatening or assaultive behavior. The probation department can search your home for probation purposes at any time, but they also can search your home, your car, your computer, and your personal effects if they have reasonable cause to believe that you have items that violate your terms of probation. If you're in contact with Ms. Sinclair, if you are found together, you will do a year in jail. You understand? So on file number 25-22246FH, that's the larceny. That's the file that I ordered the $6,000 in restitution to be paid at the amount of $250 a month, as well as any cost for any services she's required to use to clear her credit report. Let's see. There is a $250 fine, $50 state costs, $750 in court costs, and a $75 crime victim rights fee. And again, the 24 months probation. Same terms of probation will apply. Let's see what else I got in here. I think that's it. Anything else, Mr. Steen?
No, thank you.
Anything else, Ms. Zolke?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
So, Mr. Sinclair, we are going to mail to you 3 copies of your notice of right to appellate review on each file. I need you, there'll be 1 copy that's kind of flagged for you to initial and date for each file. And there'll be a self-addressed stamped envelope. I need you to initial and date those 2 copies, 1 for each file, put them in the envelope, mail them back to me. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail them back to the address listed on the form within 42 days. As court system, we do believe in redemption. We do believe that people can make change for good, but you know, that's something you're going to have to prove to yourself in the court. And Ms. Sinclair, good luck with the counseling. And once you both have completed it and provided that to Ms. Holly, you can address the issue of whether or not you should have contact. All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Please do let us know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you'd like to support what we do here, the best way to do it is to pick up some of our merch. You can find it at courtroomfiles.com.